I have never done this before, but hey, why not? This is an experiment. I've done this mixed media piece. It's just on a little round canvas with collage and stenciling and all sorts. And if you want to see how I did that, I have filmed the process. I'll put a link. And I thought, well, how am I going to seal it at the end? I could have just spray varnished it or used wax. But I have bought this product called liquid glass, and I want to try it out and see what it's like. I rather like the look of resin. There are a couple of reasons why I don't use it in my work. The smell. You need a mask. It's really, can be really smelly. You can get low odour versions, I do know. You have to mix the hardener and the resin together really thoroughly to make sure it activates, and you have to be accurate. I'm not an accurate person by nature. Third, I have seen resin pieces done so badly. You know, they've had bits of cat hair in them, they've got bubbles, they've got all sorts of nasties, and I think, oh, done well, it looks brilliant, done badly, not so much. And I think it can be quite a wasteful process. You know, lots falls off the edge. I don't particularly like that. I wondered, and I researched, is there an alternative? And everyone was saying that this liquid glass from TriArt is really good and easy to use. So it's a pouring medium and a finish resin in one. I thought today is the day to try it. No odour, it's acrylic. It says it's 100% acrylic and it dries very smooth, transparent and glossy. It's UV resistant. It can just be cleaned up with water, which again is really what I'm looking for. It says apply with a spreading tool rather than a brush, or pour on and tilt to spread. If I wanted to protect the edges, to have those clean, I would tape those up, I reckon, but I want this to go along the sides. I am going to be very good for once in my life and use gloves. I very rarely use gloves. If you've watched my channel before, you will know that I'm never happier than when I've got ink under my nails, and usually my hands are definitely working hands. I don't have a manicure, but I don't know whether I'm going to react to this. I shouldn't, because it's acrylic, but I don't want that on my hands. So I have raided our first aid kit and got these gloves out. So if I need to go and do first aid in the future, I will just have to do that barehanded instead. This little canvas is all dry, and I have put push pins in the back to hold it off the surface, because if it's on the surface, I reckon it's going to stick to my newspaper. I have got newspaper in the background to protect my work surface. I want this to dry as level and smooth as possible, so I've put push pins in the back to hold it up. Also allows me just to adjust the levels to make sure that I've not got it on a slant, so I'll get a thick and a thin layer. Let's hope that works. This is very easy to apply. Leaked in transit, so I think my lid is possibly stuck down. Don't shake this because you don't want to introduce bubbles. I'm going to be generous with this because I want it to cover in one coat. And I'm just tilting to get it to spread because I do not want... I've said I was being generous, but that's not enough. Wow, it uses a lot of product. Let's be more generous. Sort of milky, but I am assured that it dries clear. It doesn't need torching, which ordinary resin does. So that's another benefit. I'm going to use my hands to get a layer around the sides, but I'm going to resist the temptation of touching the top. TriArt is a Canadian company, art materials company, and if you go to their website, there is instruction about how to do this. Sorry, I cannot resist the temptation of just coming onto the top to get that to flow. It's just, is that covered? the bottom covered? Are the sides covered? Yes, they are. So hold your work against the light just to make sure you haven't missed anything crucial. I may have to put 2 coats on because I don't know how thick this is. I'm going with my fingers underneath to make sure there aren't any thick drips, because when those dry, those would be quite annoying. I guess you could just trim those off, but let's have a go and see what that looks like. I am looking and I cannot see any bubbles. They say wait for 24 hours and do not touch. Do not give in to the temptation to stick your big finger in there to see whether it's dry, because you will get fingerprints. Clean up with soap and water, which is of course a big attraction. We'll come back, see what we think, and potentially do another layer. I can see a few bubbles here that maybe won't be good, but this is looking very, very glassy already. 24 hours later, this layer has dried, and I have resisted all temptation to poke it to see whether it's dry. Oh, that was hard. It has dried to this amazing clear shine, but it is not without its problems. If I move it around, you might see that here, I don't know if the light will pick it up, there's a bit of a ridge where I was manipulating it and letting it flow, and that's rather thin on the edge. The other problem I've seen is in a couple of places. Now, where was it? Where my collage is slightly raised, there's a bit on the edge of that stamp and wrinkles here. It's coming up through the finish. It definitely needs a second coat, and I have been thinking about this. Oh, I can feel a bit there as well. So I've been thinking about this and why I was having problems, and I reckon it's partly because my studio is blooming cold. It's a shed at the bottom of the garden, so even though I put the heating on when I come in here, all my materials are cold. So I've had a thought. What I've done is put my bottle of liquid glass in a container of warm water, not to make it hot, I'm not microwaving it, but to just liquefy it slightly so that it flows better and will self-level. I've also thought about what I was doing with the tilting and so forth, and I wonder whether it might be easier to use some sort of applicator to spread it rather than relying on gravity, because of course this is a canvas and therefore it will dip slightly in the middle and the edges are going to be slightly proud. It is for cleaning windows, and I wondered if that would be a really smooth way of getting it across in an even layer, or as say a palette knife. Right, I'm trying to reuse my gloves from yesterday, which as you can see is maybe not the best idea. Maybe I shouldn't be so mean. Today I will be more generous, and it is very much more liquid. Actually, you can just see that if I did roll it around like that, you can just see it. But I'm going to try my window way. And the only reason I wanted to try this window way is if you were doing a large painting, this is small, if I was doing a large painting, then this would be a lot quicker than trying to manipulate it and let it flow. This is why I could never do those acrylic flow paintings. Partly because I don't really like acrylics, and this is an acrylic, of course, so I do understand the hypocrisy of that, but partly because I can't stand the waste of everything dripping off the edges. Wipe off the excess there, and I am just wiggling it around very gently in the light and looking very closely to make sure there are no missed bits. And then if there are, I am just going to touch them up with a finger. It's going to be particularly the edges, and let that self-leveling take place. Make sure the lid's back on, make sure everything is washed up with soap and water, and then I am going to resist all temptation to touch this to see whether it's drying again, leave it for another 24 hours and come back and show you the finished effect. It's now 24 hours after that second coat, and what I'm really pleased about is down here where I had a nasty edge from the first pour, that's covered totally, and feeling across the surface, and I did resist again the temptation to poke it while it was damp, the little bits of collage that was slightly sticking up, I can't feel them. However, it is not perfect, and if I move this around, up here I've just got a slightly doubly area from that second pour, which is a bit annoying, but not so bad that I think I'll do a third layer. So again, I'll just move it to catch the light. So it's a really glossy, beautiful, transparent finish, but there are some slight dimples in it. This is canvas, so it's nice and flexible, which is good. I wouldn't use resin because of all that mixing and the fumes and the waste and the having to be super accurate and hardener and all that stuff. So I wouldn't use it, whereas this was straight out of the bottle. Apart from having to wait 24 hours between coats, it was incredibly straightforward. If you're a resin expert, you can tell me what you think. But on the whole, I think as a finish, that's pretty good. Will I do it again? That is the big question. I'm not sure I would, because for me, on the whole, it's the delicacy and transparency of watercolour that I enjoy. If I was working on a wooden board, so a firm support, and I was doing something pretty flat, then I might do it again. What I've learned is that every slight surface imperfection or change of levels in your painting is going to show through this finish. Is that a problem? Possibly not, but it's something to be aware of. I hope that's given you lots of food for thought. So if you have been looking at liquid glass, wondering how it works, whether it is a finish for you, this I hope will help you judge it and how straightforward it is to use. I would absolutely make sure your surface is level. I would definitely warm up the liquid glass just in a bowl of hot water. I would apply it with an applicator of some description rather than just tilting, etc. Fourth, of course, is I would put 2 layers. Hopefully your learning is short-circuited by me having learnt that first time round.